Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur and founder of SpaceX, Tesla, and various other groundbreaking companies, has set his sights on the sky, quite literally. In recent years, Musk has been working on an ambitious project that aims to bring the Internet to every corner of the globe through a constellation of satellites known as Starlink. These satellites, orbiting high above us, have the potential to revolutionize the way we connect and communicate, bridging the digital divide and opening up a world of opportunities for people in even the most remote areas. The birth of Starlink. The idea behind Starlink was born out of a desire to address a significant global problem: the lack of reliable, high-speed internet access in many parts of the world. While urban areas in developed countries often enjoy seamless connectivity, vast rural regions and underserved communities are left with limited or no access to the digital world. This digital divide has far-reaching consequences, hindering education, economic development, and access to vital information. Musk recognized this problem and saw an opportunity to leverage SpaceX's expertise in rocket technology to provide a solution. In 2018, SpaceX launched the first batch of Starlink satellites into orbit, marking the beginning of a new era in global connectivity. The plan was simple but ambitious: deploy thousands of small, low Earth orbit (LEO) satellites to create a network that blankets the Earth, delivering high-speed internet to users no matter where they are. The Starlink constellation. To understand how Starlink works, let's first delve into the mechanics of the constellation itself. The Starlink constellation is composed of thousands of satellites positioned in low Earth orbit, typically at altitudes ranging from 340 kilometers (211 miles) to 1,200 kilometers (746 miles) above the Earth's surface. These satellites are much closer to the Earth than traditional geostationary satellites, which orbit at approximately 36,000 kilometers (22,000 miles) above the equator. The proximity of Starlink satellites to the Earth offers several advantages. Firstly, it reduces latency or the delay in data transmission, making real-time applications like video calls and online gaming much smoother. Secondly, it enables faster internet speeds, as data doesn't have to travel as far. This lower altitude also means that the satellites have a shorter lifespan in orbit, typically around 5 years, after which they burn up in the Earth's atmosphere. The constellation's growth. Since that initial launch in 2018, SpaceX has been steadily increasing the size of the Starlink constellation. They've conducted numerous launches, each carrying dozens of satellites, with plans to continue doing so in the coming years. As of my last knowledge update in September 2021, there were already over 1,700 Starlink satellites in orbit, and the goal was to eventually have tens of thousands. The rapid expansion of the constellation has sparked excitement and some concerns as well. On the positive side, it means that more and more people around the world are gaining access to high-speed internet. This is especially important in rural and remote areas where traditional internet infrastructure is often impractical to deploy. It also opens up opportunities for businesses, researchers, and entrepreneurs in previously underserved regions. Global coverage and rural connectivity. One of the most significant advantages of Starlink is its potential to provide global coverage. Traditional internet infrastructure, such as fiber optic cables, is expensive to lay and maintain, making it economically unviable in many remote areas. Starlink's satellite-based approach bypasses this challenge, making it possible to reach communities that were previously isolated from the digital world. Imagine a remote village nestled in the mountains or a small island community far from the mainland. With Starlink, these places can now enjoy the same level of connectivity as a bustling city. This has profound implications for education, healthcare, and economic development. Students in remote areas can access online educational resources, doctors can consult with specialists from around the world via telemedicine, and businesses can tap into global markets. Emergency connectivity. Starlink has also shown promise in providing emergency connectivity during natural disasters and crises. When traditional communication networks are damaged or overloaded, satellite-based solutions can step in to provide a lifeline. SpaceX has already conducted pilot programs to test the effectiveness of Starlink in such scenarios, and the results have been promising. Affordability and accessibility. Another key aspect of Starlink's mission is affordability. Musk has been vocal about his desire to make high-speed internet accessible and affordable to as many people as possible. While the initial cost of the Starlink kit, which includes a user terminal and a satellite dish, is not insignificant, the monthly subscription fee is competitive with many traditional internet service providers. Furthermore, Starlink's pricing strategy includes tiered plans, with different levels of service to cater to a variety of needs and budgets. This approach ensures that even in economically challenged areas, people can access basic internet services at a reasonable cost. Challenges and concerns. While Starlink holds great promise, it is not without its challenges and concerns. One of the most frequently raised concerns is the issue of satellite congestion in Earth's orbit. With thousands of satellites in LEO, there is a risk of collisions and space debris generation. SpaceX and other satellite operators are actively working to address this concern by implementing collision avoidance measures and deorbiting satellites at the end of their operational life. Another concern relates to the visual impact of the Starlink satellites. Astronomers have raised concerns about the potential for increased light pollution in the night sky due to the reflection of sunlight off these satellites. SpaceX has been working on mitigating this issue by developing sunshades to reduce satellite visibility. Regulatory and legal challenges. The deployment of thousands of satellites in Earth's orbit also raises regulatory and legal challenges. Different countries have varying regulations regarding satellite deployment and spectrum allocation for communication services. SpaceX has had to navigate these complexities to obtain the necessary permissions and licenses for its global operation. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.